Hello. So if you're looking for a job in Canada and if you're looking for a job in finance sector, specifically for banking, finance, accounting, and overall insurance industry, this video and this workshop is for you. First thing, I will go through the registration process and I will explain in this video that what you will get in this workshop. So to register, you click it here. There is link in my bio as well on Instagram. You can ask my team. When you enter, when you click there, you will be moved to this page. It has a detailed explanations about all this, what is there in webinar. You fill the form and you complete your registrations. Now this webinar is technical webinar. Definitely it's related to the career, to get a job, how to get a job, but it is very specifically designed for this industry only, which is banking, finance, accounting, overall financial services, which includes the insurance products as well. So if you are coming from this background, means if you are targeting this kind of title which is mentioned here, banking titles like FSR, CSR, Tailor, banking advisor, financial advisor, credit analyst, AML analyst, and all. If you are targeting something into the banking and accounting sector, means accountant, accounts payable coordinator, bookkeeper, financial analyst, or cost analyst, or something towards controller or corporate finance. Or if you are targeting something into the business level, which is administrative assistant, office administrator, or payroll coordinator, this workshop is for you. So it is only for this particular industries. If you are coming from different industries, I don't recommend to book this webinar because it's more about the technical aspects. Who should attend this webinar? So basically, if you are looking for entry level job into the banking sector or any finance sector, if you want to understand that how to get a job in banks or in any accounting or finance sector without having any Canadian experience, if you are looking for corporate law, if you are looking for white collar job, if you have done any study here, like any diploma came after 12th grade, or even you came after bachelor's but you have done studies like GBM, BM, IBM, international business project management, which was not related course, and you don't have any options, or you want to start a career in Canada without having any Canadian experience or any back home experience and just came after 12th grade and did general business courses or general accounting courses, or if you are coming from different background like engineering, finance, healthcare, sales, hospitality, IT, or any another background than the commerce, and you want to start a career into the banking, investment, insurance, or accounting sector, this workshop is for you. Now, I understand that as an immigrant, you have lots of challenges you are currently facing right now. Probably you are applying multiple jobs and you are not getting any interviews. You are confused that can I get a job without Canadian experience or not. You are not sure that the banking jobs are right for you or not. You probably confused about should I take IFIC, should I take another certificate, or which kind of certificates are required to get a job in banking sectors or any finance sector. You really want to understand the real Canadian market, how does the hiring work, how does the hiring pattern goes in Canada based on different seasons, or you want to prepare yourself beyond, like someone gives a reference, if you want to prepare yourself without reference and you want to get a job in the Canadian market, this workshop is for you. So this workshop follow the same career pathway, same Infilysis career pathway what we follow for our one-on-one clients. It starts from the self-assessment till the time about the interview preparations and the offer evaluations and even the background check. It covers all the four stages. So basically in part one, so the workshop has been designed for 3 hours in four different parts and then end with the question answer sessions. So the part one is basically understanding the Canadian market, which kind of positions you should target as an entry level job, how to get a job in Canada without Canadian experience, and what is your feasibility, what is your overall hiring trends, which is right positions for you, or how to define the right goal for you, how to aim 100k, 80k, 90k in Canada after getting your first job, and overall in the whole approach you might have very major questions that how to get a job without any reference, means how to do the proper networking and how to bring the interviews in Canada without any reference. That's a part one which is covered. Then the part two is focused on very technical requirement. So here basically you might have experience, you don't have an experience, you are starting the career from fresh. The part 2 covers overall requirement of the market, employer expectations, and where are you right now, means your real readiness for the role. Your gap analysis means where are you here today and what is the market requirement and how to fill the gap. What kind of certificates you need to improve? Do you need a long courses, or do you need to take a big courses or any Canadian educations to get a job, or you can do without that? All this information regarding the Canadian job market requirement, responsibilities, routine, day life, how to prepare yourself without experience or with experience, how to get ready for overall real situations in Canada, about the technical and the practical understanding of the role, which we are going to cover in part 2. Part 3 is specifically designed for interview preparations. So you are going to get the real questions which is being asked in the banks and another profiles. What kind of questions you are going to face? The most common real questions. How to prepare those answers. How to prepare it. It should look like real, means you are not speaking just GPT language. How to prepare for introduction speech. What are the different kind of questions you are going to face? Introduction questions, HR questions, behavioral and situational questions, technical questions. How to prepare for online interviews or in-person interviews, and overall how to answer those questions, how to make the real stories without even having a Canadian experience or without even having any related experience you carry. So it's like you get ready for an interview for the most common questions and you get the real insights about the industry. Now the part 4 is design for your profile positioning and how to bring the interviews. Since when you will go through the part 1 to 3, you will get a confidence that you can get a job in Canada without Canadian experience. You will get a confidence about your technical and the practical feasibility of the role, and you would be already prepared for the most common interview questions. And now just focus should be getting more interviews. So how to bring the interviews, why you are not getting the interviews, how you can make a resume without adding any fake experience in the resume, what are the common mistakes every candidate makes during the applications, what are the situations when you apply the multiple positions in the role, how your profile will be flagged, what are the requirements from the banks or another financial institute in terms of background check. Everything will be covered in part 4. The part 5 is focused on the question answer session. So basically, when you registered, you will be asked the options to give any doubts you have. So I will compile all the questions and I will cover in the part 5 itself for all most common questions. And also, if you wanna raise your queries in the chat, you will be able to raise about your detailed questions, and then I will also address those questions in part 5. So the whole webinar is designed in a such a way which follow exact the same pathway we follow for our clients, from the self assessment, goal definitions, gap analysis, interview readiness, understanding of the role, application strategies, and the overall the process of the background check. The same process we have designed. It is scheduled on 6th June. So again, if you go to the booking page, it is scheduled on 6th June, 2 p.m. EST time, and you fill the registration details and you go ahead with that. The currently it has a very competitive price. It is just $99 plus taxes, and you get the full 3 hours workshop. All these things which is we discuss as of now, part 1 to 5, and this will clear lots of doubts about your myth, about your challenges. You will be able to realize that what are the mistakes you have made as of today and what should be your approach to get a job in Canada. The same value which we are doing for one-on-one coaching, the same workflow, the same process you are getting in this 3 hours workshop. So it would be like life-changing workshop for you when you attend and when you get an idea. Even if you are someone who is coming from the same background, or if you are someone who is looking for a free resume review coming from different background, you can go to the website. For example, you can go to the home page, you click here for free resume review sessions, where here all the explanation is there, what is there in the free resume review, and you can book any available slots. It is totally for free, and then you get an idea about the resume in that particular session, so you can book it based on your availability. But if you are looking for a technical guidance, then you should book this workshop. If you want to get a confidence that can I get a job in Canada in banking sector, you can click here on success stories. You will be jumped to the success story page and you will able to see the real profile, real cases, who got a job in Canada with or without Canadian experience, and even with or without overall back home experience. You can see so many titles like financial analyst, financial service representative, banking advisor, personal banking associate, and all the titles are here from different background. Even we are dealing in different fields as well, but since I'm focusing on the accountants, accounts payable coordinator, all these positions are here listed on the success story page. That will boost you the confidence that okay, if these people can get a job, you can get a job. Till now at Infilysis, we have more than 40 offers. You take the name of any bank, you take the name of any title, we have the offers from those banks or those companies or those titles for different kind of candidates. If you want to know about myself, so you can go to the About Us and click on About Coach Canadian Journey, where I have explained my whole Canadian journey here. I have the separate video too. You can just get an idea that who is going to host the webinar and what knowledge you are going to get. If you want to know about my technical expertise, you can click here about coach and go to the technical journey, where I have explained my whole industry experience and coming from different background, different exposure which I carry. That will also give you the idea that what value you are going to get. You can also check our Google reviews. You see lots of reviews regarding free resume review session. So even in our free call, they get a really good value about their career path and different options and the how to get a job in Canada. So that will give you the idea that what value you get it for free. Just at the end, one thing I would like to tell, there is no way you don't get a job if you try best from your side, because every immigrant who came here in Canada, they found their way to get the corporate job. They found their way to get the white collar job. And this is the time you have to give opportunity to yourself. The hiring is shifting now. Summer is coming. Lots of hiring will be coming in future. So if you want to give the opportunity to yourself, this is time for you. This is time for you to make actions. This is time to work on yourself. So you can register here and we'll see you in the webinar. I wish you all the best.